I can
It's like it's fake bullets, but it functions like a real gun. I'm bringing it to work tomorrow. Show it to my coworkers. Make them look down the barrel.
If only.
Whoa. Welcome to the podcast where we talk about anything and everything that comes out of the crapshoot. I'm your host, JD. This is my co-host.
Oh, fuck. I'll kill you. I'll kill you all.
James. I call him James. Other people call him Jimmy. It just works like that.
It's weird.
A lot of things have happened this week, James. A lot of things. Things and stuff.
Happened. Stuff, things, and dings, and dings, and clings, and pings, and
you want to talk about anything before we get into the dangerousness?
I have a new table.
Yes, you showed me that, and we still haven't talked about that as much as, well, I guess, in a conversation, but so run me through how you got your new table.
Table that was how did I get it?
Yes. The whole story.
I've told you about how I have two brothers at work and everything.
Yes, I know that. And
one of them is the one I do. Oh, hey, Battlefield 2042. My Steam just kicked on.
Nice.
One of them is the guy I do my podcast with, Joe, and he had texted us early that morning.
Uh-huh.
I want to pull up the exact text because out of nowhere, huge dome light lamp on Colton by the shop. You should grab it. It is huge. A cool.
That's his exact text to you?
That is his exact text.
From what you said, I couldn't imagine what that would be.
Colton is nowhere near work.
I understood that you should grab it.
The street of Colton is nowhere near where we work, so I was very confused on
why he's at Colton.
Yeah. No. He drives around the city and everything. He's one of those guys at work, and so.
It's just like it's his job to drive around.
Yeah, they drive around. They do like the street work, just the striping, and then like the laying down of like the crosswalks and stuff.
Yeah, well, can you tell your brother to hurry the fuck up? The construction on my way to college has been there doing for like months. And
we're not the only company. Firstly, we're not the only company. And
excuses.
I do know your feelings.
Excuses.
I do know your feelings though, because
I pay your. You work for me, James. You work for me. You work for me. My taxes go to your job.
My taxes pay your. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but continue what you're saying.
No.
No one can see you holding up your gun, James.
No one but you. That's enough.
Yeah, even I don't see it because I don't have Discord on most of the time.
But my entire street was shut down. But to explain it, I didn't think anything of it. And when I drove to work that morning, Franklin was out sick. So it was just me. Okay. I drove from home to work, which is an even longer drive somehow. Yeah. And it is like, I'm just driving, and when I pull up the street, because it's like this big fucking
pull up.
Bump. Okay, so I wasn't even finished. But it's this huge hump of a street. Then you get onto the street going to work, and it's like
street's kind of dumpy.
And I'm going up it, and I just see this giant fucking circle thing off in the distance. It's like white circle thing with a black inside, and I'm driving towards it. I'm like, wow, is that the front of one of the engines of a plane? Because where it's right next to is a junkyard for cars and everything. So I'm thinking,
yeah, so it must be a plane part.
I'm like, that's my first thought from afar. It looks literally like that one giant front piece of the engine of a plane.
Yeah.
And then like as I get closer and closer, I'm like, wait, that's wood. What the fuck is this thing? So I pass it and I think nothing of it.
Okay.
Joe shows up to work like 2 hours later with it in the back of his work truck.
That same thing?
And rolls it into the shop. The same thing. And he's like, Jim, I told you to grab this. First of all, that thing cannot fit in my fucking car.
He told you to grab it. You roll down your window, you grab it with your.
I can pick it up and carry it.
You grab it with your left hand, you lift it up, and then you drive to work with it, holding it outside your window.
I'm Captain America holding onto the helicopter and the building.
Helicopter. You're trying to prevent the helicopter from taking off with your biceps.
I know I can lift it. But structurally, it cannot be carried.
Yeah, it's a weird shape to hold, to lift.
So, yeah, structurally it cannot be carried, and also I'm not strong enough to carry it for a long distance.
Like a drive to work?
Like the rest of the way.
Like down the block.
It's literally at the entrance to our work on that giant hump and everything right after it. And then it's like a long street to work and then a long street. We're like, fucking Christmas tree it, man.
Yeah.
I still have the string from when I attached Christmas tree to top of my car, so yeah, I could have done that, but I don't think that would have worked. But I didn't think of anything of it, and then Joe wheels it into the office. I mean, not the office, the shop, and he looks at me. He's like, "I told you to grab it." I'm like,
"Yeah, grab it."
First of all, you said dome. This isn't a dome.
This ain't a dome.
Circle.
This ain't no Doug Dimmadome.
Doug Dimmadome with the Dimmadome.
This is a circle.
You're Doug Dimmadome of the Dimmadome, 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 Dome, Dimmadome, Dome, Dome.
I'm Doug Dimmadome, Dimmadome.
Not right. Not right. Not right. But he sets it down like it. We spend like 30 minutes like trying to look it over and figure out what it is, and we're
30 minutes just looking at it like, what is this? Is this a table engine, plane engine part?
What is this shocking thing?
The hat?
we're thinking it's the light fixture of a casino because of how like the material is and everything.
Yeah.
And it's like we're like, oh yeah, so it probably goes to like a ceiling like maybe yay tall, and then it goes into it. And then we're like, but why does it have fans in it? Especially quiet fans. Why would they care if they were quiet or not? It'd be too far away to hear or something.
Quiet fans.
Because they're computer fans.
Yeah.
About like this big.
Wait, there's computer fans in it?
There's computer fans in it. They're be quiet fans. Literally says on it, be quiet.
Be quiet.
And they're like this big, and they're like this very expensive.
It can't be on a ceiling.
Somebody said they were expensive. I'm not sure. But we were like, ew, why would it be up there then? Why would the fans be? And then Joe's like, the fans were an afterthought of this being made because look how they're put in compared to everything else. They're put in with double-sided tape.
Is that why?
I'm not joking.
Like, is that why you said the double tape thing when I was doing my stream the other day?
Yes.
I was like, how's your capes on there? Like, double-sided tape.
Very strong double-sided. Because that's what it's like. Double-sided flex tape is what
double-sided Gorilla tape, dude.
Yeah. And like we're like looking at it all and everything, and we all got like these different ideas, and then somebody points out these two cords. They're like, those are amp cords to plug into like a stereo. Like, okay, so where's the fucking stereo then and everything?
It's
and
gone.
Then Blake shows up. Blake pulls up.
10,000 IQ man walks into the room.
Blake pulls up just. Yo, what's this? I'm sorry, wait. Hey, yo, what's this?
Peter, what can I do for you?
Hello, Peter.
Hello, Peter.
What is this?
Hey.
B-Sauce, Blake here.
O-Sauce, Octavia's here. What does it mean to have the power of the sun in the palm of your hand? If you were to have a miniature sun in the palm of your hand, not only would your hand be burned. James, you good?
Just saying. Yeah, I'm good, man.
Okay.
So I'm like, where Blake walks in and everything, he takes one look at it and he goes, "Yo, this is the top of the recording booth." And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, no. Yeah, like, look at the material. This is sound dampening material." I'm looking, I'm like, "Oh shit, it is." He's like, "Yeah. Look at those power amps. Those plug into a stereo system that you'd use in like a sound booth. This is like part of the top of one that probably fell off somebody's truck during the storm." And Blake's over here like,
"What storm?"
During the storm. What do you mean, what storm, JD? Where you? I know where you don't live that far from me. There's no way you didn't feel the storm on like Monday.
What?
I mean, not
storm?
Monday, but like yesterday.
What? No, there was no storm yesterday.
It was raining and windy.
Yesterday was a clear day than today. Today it's like super cloudy today.
No.
Yesterday was fucking sunny as hell.
JD, how late did you wake up yesterday?
I don't know. I woke up at like 10 in the morning.
There's your problem. It
What, the
literally
storm
happened.
was only from like 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. or something, James?
Yeah, dude, it was fucking insane.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
I literally woke up because of it, because it was just
I didn't
so
wake up.
fucking loud and shit.
Slept like a baby, dude. Through the storm.
And I was like worrying the whole time, like, man, I really hope it doesn't fucking rain the entire way to work, which it mostly did. And but yeah, that's why it was like the damage from the rain is what is like destroyed all the electronics in it and stuff.
So
but that explains
fell
why.
off a truck from a storm.
We think so.
Okay.
That maybe a truck was transporting. I'm just trying to figure out how it ended up there. You know, like why the truck was going through our area and stuff. Because there's no over there that would make sense for that.
So it is at top of a recording booth.
That's what we're like almost 100% sure on, because like all the other like factors play into it and stuff.
Okay. And so Blake comes in, he tells you what it is because he's a
he's
super
like, yo, my
smart
homie.
man. Extremely
Literally
smart
all the time. Blake's just like, yo, my homie.
Yo,
My homie has something like this. I've seen him use something
this
like this.
This is a top of a recording.
Why are you saying homie?
You fucking idiots.
Like, you fucking hick. Why are you saying homie?
What do you mean? It's because everyone's a homie.
Everybody's my home dog, man.
What's up, bromy?
What's up? What's up, man? Pull up.
At the after party. So you figure out what it is, then what?
Yeah. So then I decide, as everyone walks over, and I keep telling them, back off, motherfucker, I'll stab you.
This is mine.
I'll get you.
There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Yes. We load it into one of the trucks, bring it home, and then it sat in the driveway all night.
Nice.
And now we're going to fix it up. We're going to turn it into a table and everything. We're going to get all the electronics replaced. We're going to put in LED light bulbs that we can like remote control the color of and stuff.
Yeah, dude. It's like a portable recording booth thing. You know, you put it over your heads so you're underneath it.
And then just
boom,
snaps our neck from the weight.
Sound dampening.
It's like the Key and Peele sketch where they're like trying to top each other with who has the freshest hat, and then he has like on a giant fucking display case, and his head is just kind of stuck permanently like this to hold it on. Probably just.
It's like the Attack on Titan scene where Aaron in his Titan form is lifting up the giant boulder. He's lifting up the giant boulder's neck is like tilted. But it's the recording booth instead. Can you Photoshop?
Yeah,
Photoshop the boulder out and put the recording booth in. Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna fix up the electronics. We're gonna keep the fans and everything.
Yeah.
We're going to redo the entire outside of it and stuff. I don't think we're gonna do anything with like the speaker electronics because way too specific.
Yeah.
But then we're going to turn into a podcasting table that we're going to start doing video podcasts at, and hopefully,
wow,
do
maybe a
D&D
stuff eventually.
I would love to, because this is like the perfect table to do something like that at. It's so theatric with how we're going to make it and stuff. It's like that's exactly what I want to do with it, is something that theatrical and stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna be the next critical bowl.
We met just begun. There was always beside you, your nerdy best friends.
It's gonna be
DM to guide you.
It's critical. It's critical roll, but instead of the roll spelled with an E, it's spelled like a bread roll.
Whoa, critical. Whoa,
critical rolls.
Critical rolls. What makes you guys different? We don't know what we're doing.
What makes you guys different? We're worse in every single way.
That's my secret, Cap. I don't know how to play.
It's my secret, Cap. I don't know what D&D is. Okay, let me ask you a question. What does D&D stand for?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Doobles and Deeks. It's just like something completely not gibberish. Just like,
we'll use the Riverdale version of Dungeons and Dragons, gargoyles and golems, I think.
Dicks and dingles.
No. It's gargoyles.
You know what I saw as a YouTube movie? On you know how when you're scrolling through the YouTube homepage, you see the movie tab where you see a bunch of movies.
Mine are just all the Halo movies.
I was scrolling through it, and I think YouTube knows I don't watch movies because it just recommends me random shit, like everything, right? And I was scrolling through it just the other day, and I saw Dick Figures, the movie, and I was like, wait a minute.
The greatest movie.
I remember
the
that.
greatest.
I remember back in middle school watching Dick Figures.
Hell yeah, bro.
It was
Hell
actually
yeah,
really funny,
bro.
if I seem to remember it correctly. But anyway.
Oh fuck, man, we gotta make this pizza. Here, use your blood.
The one bit I remember is when he's in his bed and he like he wakes up and he looks over and he sees like a girl in his bed. He's like, oh yeah, and he opens up the covers and like her head's decapitated. He's like, ah. He's like, ah, and then he wakes up again. He's like, oh, that was a horrible nightmare. And he looks over and it's like his best friend instead. He's like, ah, and he wakes up again, and just like that for the entire episode. So funny.
Dude, such a great show. So
ahead of its time.
Really, it is. It's like top tier shit posting for the wrong age.
It belonged perfectly in the middle of the meme age, dank meme age. But
Yeah,
it just wasn't in there, so.
That was made back when Smosh had a movie too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, back when like was it Fred was popular? An Annoying Orange?
No.
Yeah.
That's way before.
Was that before? I don't remember.
That's like 5 years before, at least.
I don't remember. I never watched it. Fred, I mean.
Oh, the Fred movie or the Annoying Orange TV show starring Tobuscus?
Both of them. I didn't watch either of them.
I have.
And how were they?
Zooey. I have depression.
Zooey Mama.
Zooey. My brain.
Yeah, well, you know, a bunch of cancel people are coming back on YouTube.
Yeah, Mini Lad, Ryan Baywood.
They never left, James. But yeah, I guess this is the year, right, where everyone just forgets that they've done horrible stuff and they come back and everyone's like, yay.
Yeah,
I can't wait for Ryan Baywood's return to the throne as king.
When did we make the Ryan Baywood joke, and why did we run with it?
It's the very first time you told me about his stuff, what he's done.
Right?
Like,
did I mistype it or something?
No, you said it to me, and I was just trying to. I was trying to make a joke, but I couldn't make a good joke, so I was just like, let me just mispronounce his name.
Make a joke of something real, JD?
Because that's a classic. Yes. And you know what? Here's a 9/11 joke right now.
I was acting, or was I?
No, so I was just like, shit, I can't make a funny joke. Let me just mispronounce his name and it'll probably be funny. I was like, Ryan Gaywood. Gayhood. Brian Gayhood. My favorite member of roster dental.
Roster T.
Dental rosters. Dental heads.
My favorite member of Roster Chief.
Yeah.
The Halo theme song kicks in. But it's played on a recorder. Oh shit! What's the? Oh no! Hold on, wait! I gotta take my thumb off. Oh no!
Yeah.
How do
so
people play that thing?
Anyway, though, that was a great transition to our next topic: Squid Game.
My dad's watching that right now. Yeah. In English dub.
So what is it, James?
So I'll bash your fucking brains in from a $1,000 transferred to 1 million won debt.
So from what I understand, or
that's the real conversion rate, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Is it a Netflix show?
Yeah.
It's not a movie, right?
No, it's a TV show.
Right, it's a Netflix TV show that has picked up a lot of traction because it's
South Korean drama.
Good
show stuff. It's very good. It's really good. It's
I couldn't tell if it was popular because it was bad or it was popular because it was good.
No. I think it's done really good. I think it has one of a really good twist that I haven't seen in a long time. Like, I don't think anyone's done something like it in quite a while, and I think it was done very well for the way it was executed.
Stop posting Squid Game. I see it everywhere. I go on
You
Discord,
lose
and
the honeycomb
all
challenge,
of
baby.
the channels are Squid Game.
Yeah. Yeah, you look like the kind of guy who'd go green light during red.
I go to the local festival downtown, and I'm like, hey, can I get a takoyaki? He's like, no, but you can have a Squid Game. And I'm like, what
Can
the
I get a
fuck does that
honeycomb
even mean?
cracker?
What the
No, you
fuck
can get a
does that
Squid
even
Game.
mean? So yeah, what's it about? Give me the plot rundown.
456 people have a debt of large portions in South Korean currency.
Okay. Yons?
And they wons.
Yeah.
Uh
Yones.
uh
Youples.
it ranges from like, like 80 million won to like, I don't know, a couple billion won. Nothing too big.
Nothing too big.
And it's a very wide variety of people. The first player is this extremely old man, and the last player, because their number is determined by when they were entered into the game.
James?
I'm just giving you like the general rundown stuff. And so they all have a debt and everything, and to repay this debt, they are offered to playing these games after playing a gambling game at the beginning of
Squid Games.
The Squid Game, which is a very specific game because all of these are based on child games and everything. You got red light, green light, the honeycomb game. The honeycomb game.
I don't know either of those, no.
Saved your life, where you push your friend out into the street, but then you grab them at the last second and you say, saved your life. And they're like, oh, thanks, man.
Oh, they play it all the time at your work. Oh, pushed. Except they don't do that second part.
Please help me.
The left hide.
Don't push me again.
Okay.
So it's they gotta repay these debts, and at first they get a little juice by gambling, but they don't have enough money to pay the gambling debt.
Oh, I
So what
love
they
gambling.
do is they have to play this game of something bocce, I think, where they have to throw these papers at each other, and then because they can't pay, they get slapped. And that shows how willing they are to pay back that debt. They're entered in these games, and if they play through all the games, and you don't play the game properly, you get eliminated.
Okay, it sounds about right. Well, I mean, what if you? Well, I mean, if people lose, they don't get eliminated? It sounds normal to me.
You get eliminated, JD.
Yeah, I'm not too great at games. I get eliminated all the time.
No, you get eliminated.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, JD, look at Discord.
Yeah.
You get eliminated, my friend.
Pull your pants up, dude. So I'm.
Listen, man, I'm just trying to show you what happens.
Just when you get eliminated.
You get eliminated. But yeah, you get eliminated from the games if you don't win and everything.
Uh-huh.
And you have to play a total of 6 games to earn, I don't know, like several hundred billion won.
Decent amount.
A very large amount in their society.
A decent amount.
Conversion rate, like $1 is like
100 yen or something.
1,000 won or something. I remember
it's
I pulled it up the other day.
yen, right? Is it yen or is it wons?
It's won.
Won, okay. Sorry, I was thinking of Japanese currency.
Yeah, it's your problem, JD. You don't think about anybody else other than yourself.
Well, James,
It's a problem with people like you.
I think it's more important to focus on yourself rather than other people.
Okay, so one United States dollar is 1,196.58 South Korean won.
Okay. So their money is basically worthless.
So it's extremely disrespectful.
And they're very,
gives you 10,
very. Yeah.
But yeah, they all have these huge debts, and they either can play these games to pay it off, or they can pay it with their own organs to the people they owe it to. Okay. So it's like, win the game, you get to pay it off.
You can live with only one kidney.
They don't want just the kidneys.
What else do they want?
The eyes.
What are they going to do with eyes and the tongue?
Heart, the soul, the foot.
If they take the heart, then what? Just kill them?
Paying your debt.
Your debt of, aka you die.
Get a life.
Okay, so they're playing these games, yeah?
Yeah,
And
they're
that's
playing
the
these
whole
games.
gist of it, is that they play the games.
Yeah, they just play these games. Man. They just
Play the
these
games, don't get
games.
eliminated. Sounds about
It's not
pretty
like there's a
simple.
B plot happening inside the security
I mean,
system.
how
of the,
good can it be, really? You
place.
know,
Yeah, it's
sounds like
you
a
know, it's
sounds
like
like a
how
generic.
hard can the games be?
Sounds like
you
a
know, it's just
generic
red light,
death
green light,
game movie
guns.
type thing. You
It's
know,
like cut the shape out of the honeycomb with guns. It's
What?
like tug war with
use guns to cut
guns.
out the shape of a honeycomb. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, it's like there's a little incentive. It's like when somebody has a pistol back there, it's like how are you not gonna play marbles? It's
Well, I mean, if you were to die anyway, would you rather get shot or have your heart get cut out?
and
eyes get
every
cut
time
out?
you die, the amount of money that you get paid goes up.
Why?
Incentive,
That's it?
not die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds pretty.
It's a lot
Okay.
of the effects are done very practically, and I like that.
Is it like super
Because you
gory
don't-
or something?
Oh, it's bloody as fuck. I mean, they don't let the
Ah.
people change out of their tracksuits in the game,
Oh, that's
so
pretty-
it's just
that's
everybody
pretty
covered
gross.
in like old blood for days on end.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Uh,
Kind of unsanitary.
and it is, and it's
Probably die of disease before.
it's a lot of obvious wigs. I'll say that for some people who have get shot in the head and stuff. It's a lot of obvious wigs,
Yeah.
so they can
wigs.
hide the explosive squid that go off on the back of their head.
Yeah.
But
Squid.
it's done. It's squib. Squid.
Squid
Uh,
games. I get
Squid-
why they
Squid
call
games.
it that now.
But yeah, it's really good. I recommend anyone watch it. Honestly, it's
Honestly,
so
it kind
good.
of sounds like a 6 out of 10 movie because it doesn't have Chris Pratt in it. So,
It's not a movie, fucker.
well, I mean, okay, fine, a 5 out of 10 show because it
But
doesn't have
speaking of
Chris Pratt
movies,
in it.
Resident Evil movie is coming out.
I haven't heard a single thing about it.
Yeah, the trailer came out like 2 days ago.
I haven't seen it.
It's
Nor have I
live
heard about it.
action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there other live action Resident Evil movies?
Yeah, but this one's a new continuity, and it's actually following
it's
the
from
plot
the
of what happens in
remakes,
the
huh?
games.
Is it from the
Fuck
plot of the plot of the Resident Evil remakes?
It does follow technically those follow the same plot as the games for the most part.
Yeah.
But
Well, they are
It
they are
is-
the games.
it's following the plot of Resident Evil 1 and 2, the games.
I
So
don't
it's
know
like-
the plot of those.
In the first game, you go to this mansion while being part of this task force of this group called Stars. They're like a sort of like SWAT, but even more task force,
Dead House 6.
That. Wow, that's so bad.
What? It's the arcade game.
so- But yeah, the first game, you are part of this squad of people. You have Chris Redfield, Albert Wesker, Claire,
Chris Redfield, played by Chris Pratt.
Ethan Winters. It's me, Chris Redfield.
Ethan
Kinda
Winters,
chunky.
played by Chris Pratt.
Ethan Winters. It's me,
You know,
Chris Pratt. I mean, Chris. That's not going to be the voice.
You know they make movies where the same actor play multiple roles. They should have a movie
Yeah.
where it's just Chris Pratt who plays everything.
Playing Chris Pratt. Playing Chris. Yeah, that's the Lego Movie 2.
Nice.
But
Why
yeah,
does the
it-
new Resident Evil look good?
It doesn't look bad. I think it's a lot of just bad trailer editing, to be fully honest. I think the movie will look better itself.
Okay.
But man, the way the beginning of the trailer is, it's so fairly poorly made despite being an official project. It's just cut so badly.
Honestly,
But,
I'm pretty tapped out. The only movies
don't
that I'm
know.
really interested in watching is Venom 2, which I think is out right now.
I'm going to try and see that today.
Yeah, Venom 2 is out right now, and then Spider-Man
I'm s-
when that comes
I'm
out.
seeing- JD. I'm seeing James Bond today.
Oh yeah, the No Time to Die.
Yeah. Which is why I watched
Oh, yeah.
Spectre last night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say I couldn't remember what the subtitle of the new movie was, so I thought
Yeah,
it
it's
was.
No
I thought you
Time
were
to
talking
Die.
about the new one, and it came out already. I was like, huh.
No. Those were the notes I made for the last one, Spectre, which apparently is renewed as the worst of Daniel Craig's James Bonds.
That's interesting because I don't think I've seen a Daniel Craig James Bond.
I gotta say, Casino Royale is really good.
I haven't seen any James Bond movie, actually.
I haven't seen Quantum of Solace in a long time, but I think it was pretty okay. Skyfall is the best one.
I heard Quantum was pretty bad.
People regale Quantum as being pretty bad, but that's also just because the villain is like just so normal, and it's just a very real conflict. It's not like a super fake, kind of like extraordinary James Bond-esque villain.
There's this secret organization that's been hiding in the shadows.
No, well, that does happen in Quantum and in Spectre and
and in No Time to Die
and in No Time to Die.
Casino Royale. Just a new organization.
Technically,
pops
yeah,
up.
they're in Casino Royale, but it doesn't make much sense in Spectre because, like, James Bond, it is me, German man. I have been behind all of your misfortunes, and it shows.
Never
only
surrender. I think I'm going to surrender.
It
That was
shows
an
only
Avengers reference.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't get it. But it's like, I have been behind all of your misfortune and misery, and it's like, oh look, wasn't that guy independent in the last movie? Wasn't his plans his own?
Barry, it was me.
It was me, James Bond.
It was me, James Bond. Do you remember back in high school
Get it-
when you not
get it,
had
James
women's
Bond.
touch? It was me in wig. Funniest shit.
So bad.
Come on, man. I think it's a great plot twist. Dude, they should hire me as a screenwriter.
It's
I
his
got them, dude.
brother.
Got them, dude.
You're saying his brother did the
I didn't know it was his brother. Is the main villain
Like,
James
dude,
Bond's brother?
JD? Yes, it is me, Blofeld, your brother.
Daniel Craig is German?
No. But he looks Aryan.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Aryan race. Genetically engineered to be the perfect super spy.
Not according to British news media, who continually hate Daniel Craig because he wore a life preserver while doing a interview on the water.
Hey, what?
They when they were introducing Daniel Craig as James Bond in Britain, they drove him on a boat with the U.S. Navy around him and stuff. I mean, not the U.S. Navy, the British Navy with them in the Thames and stuff, which is their lake, which is fucking stupid.
Okay.
But they drove him out to this battleship, I think it was, and they did an interview on it with him as James Bond.
Yeah.
And the British news media just called him a pussy and a bitch and just truly utterly
Because he's wearing a life vest?
destroyed this guy because he was wearing a life jacket. And they're like, we are a bunch of posh people who have never done any sort of physical activity ever believe James Bond, Daniel Craig, to be too much of a baby boy.
Well, British people, dude.
In true honesty, though, this James Bond could kill everyone if he wanted to.
Probably, yeah.
He is a fucking psychopath all the time.
I mean, that's just how superheroes are nowadays. Or super
he's not
people.
a superhero, though. He's just a normal man.
No, he's anything but a normal man, James. He's Bond. He's Bond. James Bond. Oh my god, I could hear that.
Oh, was it picking up through the microphone?
Yeah, I could hear you rapping on your forehead with your finger. Pretty gross. Stop.
Can you hear it now, JD? Can you hear it now?
Get it through your thick fucking skull, James.
It's just such a shit movie, and the ending of it is clearly Blofeld had brain damage from the bomb that went off in his face. Because he's just very
Really? He got brain damage?
I think he's half dead because he's just kind of standing there very floaty, and he's James Bond, hello. I have made this master plan to bring you back to MI6's building, and it's all these prison cells.
Half bomb blow up in face.
I have a
Orchenstein.
bomb to blow up this building. Offenstein. If you look
Oh, for
inside all
scheiße.
those prison cells, you will see using gaff tape we have put up
Gaff
pictures
tape?
of Javier Bardem, Mads Mikkelsen, not
Where's-
Dominic
where's
Green.
my
We do not
Saul Hadman?
acknowledge that Quantum
Dave
of Solace was a real
Bautista.
movie, except for that one moment in this movie where we acknowledge Quantum
Where
of
is
Solace
Metal Fingernails?
being a real thing. But we also do have Eva Green and M. Herr James Bond. And then like he sees him standing in the building next to where they like kidnapped the girl and are holding her hostage.
And he just
he's like in a
pops him in the
helicopter,
face.
like just in front of it. And he's like, I'm like thinking, why didn't James Bond just shoot at the helicopter from right here? But instead, it's just like him sitting in the middle seat in the back of this helicopter, looking straight through at like a very distant James Bond. He's just like, goodbye, James Bond. Whee! As the helicopter flies away, and he's just like he's so distant the entire time, and he's just they're just, we've killed James Bond. What are those gunshot noises I'm hearing? And then he's like, he realizes they're getting shot. He's like, oh shit! He's like tightening his seatbelt and everything, and then the helicopter starts flashing around. You're just seeing this tiny man just getting thrown around, and then fucking.
Well, come on, man. It's just, you can't blame him. He had a bomb explode in his face. Of course, he's a little disoriented.
But it was such a calm landing for the most part of this helicopter. He's just, scheiße.
It starts flying around like violently, like bouncing across the walls. Just
He just grabs his assistant who died by cracking their head against the glass of the helicopter after it crashed. He just throws her body to the side, pushes open a door, and just starts crawling away. I'm like, this guy was a villain? What did he really do except for like be like, Coco, James Bond, Coco? Looking up at him in the rafters as James Bond just like, as you know, I'm here. And just, Coco. Hello, James Bond, Coco.
well, I mean, not every villain has to be physically, you know. Yeah.
I'm not saying physically imposing, I'm just saying imposing at all. I mean,
What, him being violently shook around by a soft landing is not imposing? Come on, dude. Tell me, James, if you saw that in real life, you'd be running. Be like, that man is crazy.
if I saw him being shook around,
Yeah.
here's what I'll say. Dave Bautista's metal thumbnails really confused me because I'm not sure if he's supposed to have robotic thumbs or if they're just supposed to be sharp fingernails.
Yes,
Because
and
he
yes.
he maybe crushes a man's head when he's first introduced. Like they're like, would anybody like to take a? Oh, sorry, the German guy. He's like, yeah, we have a new opening on our team. Would anybody like to try out? And Dave Bautista in his like very tight suit walks up and he's like, ooh, picks up the guy's head just, and it's so quiet. There's no sound effects at all.
You didn't say anything when you were doing that. You were hand
The
gesturing.
loudest sound effect was when he smacked the guy's head on the table, and that wasn't even that loud. And he picks up the. Oh my god!
Whoa! What the fuck was that?
You heard that too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I hear that all the time. If my phone gets too close to the audio recorder, it makes that noise, and so I'm just trying to find a good medium because it's also my hotspot right now for Wi-Fi.
I see.
And so he like smashes the guy's head, he picks him up, and then he just digs his thumbnails kinda in the guy's head. And the guy, he's like standing there, and it looks like he's screaming, but he's just going, oh,
oh, Stein.
and then David Bautista throws the guy, and he just sits down. And Christoph Waltz is just, yes, James Bond, go.
It's like the Shia LaBeouf clapping, just great sound design.
Yeah, everyone's. Oh yeah, I forgot. He doesn't throw him down. He does the quietest neck snap, and it's like so effortless. And he's just
That's impressive.
like I just.
You know,
Like,
neck
so
neck
violently
snaps
just-
are usually really loud and gross, but he's a stealthy man. So stealthy that he could stand still
This 7
and
foot
become
tall,
invisible
800 pounds
to the
of muscle
naked
man.
eye. Yeah. Actually, Dave Bautista's in he's actually in No Time to Die. But he's just standing
he's not.
so incredibly still that you can't see him.
Can you hear it?
Hear what?
The buzzing noise and stuff.
No.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with that because that's all I've been able to hear.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's great. I had to switch to hotspot because, of course, my entire family's home and my dad's watching Squid Game, so it's like internet, 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 internet. You're all
Ship
on
everything
the
to China.
Gotta get going. We gotta get going.
But yeah, that was that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's that. I'm gonna try to see Venom 2 after I watch No Time to Die today.
Yeah, I was pretty interested in seeing Venom 2 because it
Venom.
I liked Venom 1. It was, I'll agree with people if they say it's not a good movie because I don't think it is a good movie, but I liked it anyway.
I'm sorry. Does any other movie have Venom? Venom.
I'm sorry. Does anyone else have
You gotta know what I'm not knowing.
what was the actor's name?
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, Tom Hardy. Does anyone else have Tom Hardy acting crazy? I didn't think so.
Upgrade. That's not
wasn't
Tom Hardy. He looks enough
James.
like him. He
It
looks
basically
enough
was
like
Tom
him.
Hardy. It was American Tom Hardy.
No, that guy's not even English either. I mean, he's not American either.
Yeah, isn't he like, I don't know, is he like
That guy.
New Zealand or something?
Yeah, that guy did appear in a TV show my dad is watching, which I have to say is not on the level of Riverdale, but just as bad. For the content it produces, it is so shit.
Yeah, that guy's weird. Sometimes I see him in really big stuff, and then sometimes I see him in not very big stuff.
Right,
Pretty
you know,
shit
he'll be like, "Oh, hey,
Because
you're
he'll be like in Upgrade. I'm like, oh wow, that's great. And sometimes he'll be in Spider-Man. I'll be like, oh wait, look, there's the Upgrade guy. And then he'll be in that
Docker.
show, and I'm like, huh.
It's Big Sky.
I
Wow,
forgot his
what
name
are
is
you
it like
doing
Marshall
here?
Green something?
Aren't you an actual actor, Marshall Green? Oh, I am. Then why are you in Big Sky? In fact, why is anyone in Big? Why is this show being made? Who is it for?
I was a big fan of the novels.
I thought you were going to say first season, but I like how you doubled down on saying novels.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of the novels.
I was just thinking. Anyway, though, James, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
You want to talk about something big?
that's something big, like the Twitch leaks big, or you got something
like
else?
that, like Twitch leak big.
Like Twitch leaks big?
Yeah.
XQC?
No,
No, more
James.
like Critical
As
Role.
people know already, or I mean, I guess you and me know already. You and I are both streamers, right, James?
We're big streamers, you know.
Oh,
We're,
yeah,
we're
we're
really
big.
top 100,
We're-
you know. People
we're
tune in
big
for my
man
expert Halo gameplay all the time. Your Heroes 20.
Yeah, my Epic 7 streams.
What?
And
What's Epic 7?
the game I play, you know.
That's the name of the game you play? I thought it was Genshin Impact.
That too now.
Wow.
But yeah, it's been leaked and now all my revenues just out there to see.
All $48.
And I have to say, James, that I haven't gotten paid out yet
You haven't gotten paid out yet?
because they only pay you out when you reach $100.
Oh.
Yes, that's it, James. Which is weird, but that's how
Yeah.
it works. So
Okay.
I guess it's like if you're a really small streamer and then you get money, but if you quit before you get, I guess it's like a safety net or something.
Sure.
Maybe they're just greedy, so that if you're a small streamer and you quit,
No.
then you don't get paid out
They're not
anyway.
greedy. They're not greedy. What are you saying? They're not greedy. You're talking crazy talk.
Anyway,
You're
though,
talking
bunch
crazy
of
talk.
huge streamers got their revenue leaked, and it's just I would say it's just a fraction of their revenue because it's just
fraction of
Twitch
their
payouts.
power.
It's not
Yeah,
their like
it's
it's not like
not
their
donations and
sponsors or donations or anything like that. So
Yeah,
they're most likely making a lot more than what's said
I'm
there.
gonna say this. I feel like Summit and XQC, that
Yeah.
may be a bit high. I'm gonna be honest. For fucking ads alone and stuff,
Yeah.
that's fucking disgusting. I'm gonna be honest.
What do you think about the? So you think the money they make is too high?
I think for the content I've seen of them and like
Yeah.
how much money they make, and that's just ad revenue alone, I feel like it's a bit BS.
Well, you think XQC content is not worth 8 million or whatever he makes
I think
last quarter?
people watch him because they don't understand what he's saying, and it's funny to watch him like rage.
So you think they watch him
I
just
don't
for the
think
meme?
he makes. good content other than that, though.
Ah, so they only watch him because he's funny man who can't speak English and also toxic.
Yeah, and then same reasons for Summit. I don't know if you've seen any of his stuff, but
No, I don't think I have. Who is he?
he's more of like a kind of professional gamer, but also from like the stuff I've seen, it's just like very annoying to watch because
Really?
he's just so flat with like the stuff. I don't mean to just shit talk him, but it's like from
It's
what
your
I've seen,
opinion,
I really
James.
don't understand.
You're entitled to your opinion. I don't think
Yeah,
I
you
don't
know,
think Summit's
I don't-
really gonna care what you say.
I don't think he will either. I'm just saying, it's like I don't mean to shit talk him, but it's also like from what I've seen of them, it's like again, if people enjoy him, they enjoy him, but it's just from what I've seen, he's very flat. And I'm a huge disliker of people just fucking eating food right into like a microphone or just like making those kind of noises and stuff.
What do you mean, James?
I don't like when
So
people
good.
just like straight up burp into a microphone and then say nothing, like acting like that's not super gross to do.
I can't
Which-
burp on command.
I can, and I'm not going to because I'm not going to put people through what I hate.
So
But,
I guess I don't know the technique to do it, so I guess I just can't.
It's just about breathing in, really. It's just like basically swallow air.
Yeah, well, I can't breathe air down my
But
esophagus,
it's like
James.
it's a reason I sometimes have to turn off like James's streams. It's because like I find
'Cause he
James to
does
be
that, does-
extremely hilarious. I find him be really funny.
Yeah.
But he'll
But he
just
does
like
the things
burp
that you
or
don't
just
like.
eat right into a microphone. It's like I just got to turn him off for like 10 minutes, let him finish his food, then I can jump back in. I think he's funny enough to keep watching and stuff. I'm being so genuine though. I don't.
You're like Doctor Strange. It's weird, but I'll allow it.
Yeah, it's weird, but I'll allow it because the content's funny enough that I'll be able like to continue watching and stuff. But yeah, like
it's
Summit,
just
it was just like
it's just the 10 minutes of just disgustingness, and then everything else is good.
yeah, and then you got Summit, who's like just fucking eats, chews, burps right into the microphone. It's just so it's like watching Nick Cotto avocado content. I
Oh my God,
understand
really?
why people
Jesus.
watch it, but it's like when they're just in the microphone making those kinds of noises.
I don't understand why people
fucking
watch it.
stand it.
I don't understand. why
People do have that like the like audio like not phobia, but it's like they like the ASMR kind of stuff
opposite
for
of
like
phobia.
those kind of noises. Yeah, the opposite of phobia for like ASMR, like for like chewing noises or
so
stuff
it
like
makes
that.
them feel good, right?
Right. I understand that. I do not have that. I'm very disgusted by people just straight up burping or
How dare you?
just eating into a microphone. Eric Badur has done it a few times on the Face Jam podcast, which has just made me like I have to fucking put stuff down, just like take out my headphones.
Come on, dude. You don't
click
like
play,
mastication
let go a
noises?
bit, put it back in.
That's what it's called.
But like the thing on the Face Jam one is that like Michael and Jordan, like the other hosts, sometimes they call Eric out whenever he does that. Like,
Because
what are you
what, they don't like it either?
It's like Eric, he'll just straight burp into the microphone, or he'll like make a noise and everything. Like, shut the fuck up! What are you doing? I'll just call him on a shit. It's like they make comedy of it.
Stop it. What the fuck?
Fuck. That's my reaction every time. And I just he's a guy who does that a lot. He'll like fucking order food, then he'll just eat it on stream. He'll just be very loud and obnoxious with it. And that's why when I was eating the cake, I felt so upset at myself after like I ate the cake and then I started
Oh, really?
talking like this is
So that's why I noticed like a change in your demeanor when you started eating that cake.
Mhm.
Started talking less, started being a little bit more quiet.
I hate it. I
Frown,
hate the noise.
frown
and I'm-
slightly more than you usually do when you're getting your ass beat in Halo.
But yeah, I'm not a big fan of those noises. I don't know who these other people in the top 5 are. The Nick Mercs and TFU.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, James. I don't know anyone in the top like 10 except the first 2.
You see,
Yeah. And I don't even watch XQC. I only know him because he's like he's like the biggest streamer, man. He's like PewDiePie but on Twitch, and also a lot
yeah,
worse, or I guess more memey. Yeah.
I've been fucking obsessed with watching GTA No Pixel Clips, which is the server they're on and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like I'll sometimes, because I have TikTok now, they have a TikTok page, but all they fucking do is post the people I don't like on their TikTok page. But then on YouTube they'll have like a mixed variety. But just TikTok, it's like all the players I just can't stand listening to because they do all
Yeah,
those
I
stuff
forgot
that I
that you
hate.
got into TikTok. And you,
I
you
did,
sent me
and
a
I've been
couple of them
little
already.
obsessed with it. Yeah, I've sent you a few TikToks.
Yeah, and I was kind of weirded out by it because
You want me to stop sending you them? I can stop.
no, it's
'Cause,
fine.
like,
You
I
send
can't
me
tell if you,
weirder
like-
stuff
like-
than that, so. Because one of them was that horror game, Chute
Right,
Charles.
Yeah, the Chute Charles.
I'm
which
like,
I
where
was
does
just
this
thinking,
even
like,
come from? Why did he send me this all of a
'cause
sudden?
on the For You page, it just like okay, here's this, and I'm like, yeah, there we go.
Perfect. I
And
think
then the
JD
power-
will like this.
The tiny meat gang one, I was like, that's us in the
That was pretty
Hour.
funny. I like that one.
We're just
Because they do
couple
that-
buff bros.
I guess I didn't know how successful their Love Island series was, but apparently it was really successful because they started out with that. Welcome
Right.
to Love Island. Oh, I just got steroids in my eyes.
steroids.
Yeah, it's super funny. It looked pretty. It looked pretty realistic. They're like buff suits up
Right,
until they start
right.
moving around, but you know,
Cody, you can see Cody's kind of folding because it doesn't fit his
yeah. It's
And
where
then,
the
like, on
shoulders
Noel.
are. His shoulders start
and-
folding.
the biceps kind of fold into each other as well.
It's also the skin tone change. It's like
Yeah,
the body's
for-
super tan, but at the neck it cuts off to like pale.
It's a bit less obvious with Noel.
Yeah, that was pretty.
But yeah.
That was pretty funny.
I was just like, there's an idea for us. We buy a couple of fake muscle suits and just
Yeah.
it's us.
Episode 69. We got.
Oh, what episode are
come
we
in-
on?
I'm wearing the muscle suit. You're wearing drip. I got. I think we're on episode like 57 or something. Something like that.
I don't know why I nearly typed in celluloid slaughter.
We're in the 50s.
Is that a gizmo?
I'm still waiting for that.
Episode... I know.
I know.
Episode 60 though, yeah. I know.
Oh, I know.
I see it. Oh my
Yeah.
god, when was the last time we played Payday?
Quite a long time. The funny thing is I have one episode uploaded already, but I haven't made it public.
What?
Yeah. You know you can upload videos ahead of time?
Right.
Yeah, I have it uploaded. I just
You have
haven't
it uploaded?
Yeah, I haven't publicized it yet.
What video?
It's the one where we did that really long heist. That was like 40 minutes long. The Alesso one with the DJ stuff. Still-
Right.
I think still
Right.
is known as one of the worst heists. That and Goat Simulator.
My favorite time.
I hated that heist.
Wait, there's a goat simulator heist?
Yes, there is. We haven't done that yet, have we?
Can we do that?
The reason why we haven't done that is because it's a fucking terrible heist. But we can do that. Yeah.
Yay.
Maybe not anytime
Uh,
soon because I got projects
right.
due, but
Right.
after I'm done with the projects, we'll have a short window of time where I can play Epic 7 on my own and make a bunch of money on my stream.
Pick 7 on your own.
Yeah, on my own. What was that?
Getting back to that. So Critical Role is the #1 Twitch revenue earner.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
purely,
I
like,
didn't know
ads
so
and
many
stuff.
people knew Critical Role.
It is such a huge thing. They've got a TV show that's coming out in February. Their animated show. They showed the opening cinematic as well as like the first. They did a live reading of the first moments of the show.
I didn't know they streamed. I thought it was, like, just,
They've
like,
been
a YouTube
streaming.
thing.
They made the turnover at the beginning of their second campaign back in like 2018, 2017.
Yeah.
I don't know, like however long 3 years ago was.
Yeah.
In relative form, because it's also like even more complex than that sometimes.
Yeah.
But they had made the turnover from Geek and Sundry, who is where they were streaming originally,
Uh-huh.
to Twitch, and then they had started like putting the shows on like Spotify and stuff. So it's like there's that breakup too, because if you look them up on Spotify,
Yeah.
there's Geek and Sundry's Critical Role, which cuts off at a certain point in campaign 2, which is the newest one they had done. They're starting the third campaign in December.
Yeah.
And in campaign 2, like around like episode 20, I think, they made the switch over from that company to being their own thing as well as streaming on Twitch.
How many viewers do they get every time they stream? Like the average?
I can probably pull them up.
like a
pull it up.
few thousand maybe? Maybe
I
more
don't know,
than that.
a few thousand.
Huh. Yeah, I didn't know D&D was so
Maybe
popular.
they got more.
The only thing I knew about D&D streamers was the recent news of like one of the popular D&D streamers turning out to be the generic
Company.
no the generic what was it, Ryan Gaywood type of dude.
Yeah.
I don't think it was that bad, but it was pretty bad.
So what was your guess at how many
Few thousand.
per like stream? A few thousand.
Yeah.
So this isn't for their main streams, which have even more views.
Yeah.
This is like their side type of project where it was like
Their
a different
Side-O.
story and stuff. There's Ido, called Exandria Unlimited, and this had about 4,000 people every stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just a couple thousand.
Yeah. I said few thousand, and 4,000 is in
yeah.
that range.
So
Their main
it was,
streams must have like 10k maybe?
oh my,
Around 10k?
holy fucking shit. Would you like to know how many people tuned in for their final stream of campaign 2?
No, how many?
1.9 million people
Total, huh? Wow.
total.
That's crazy.
It's also like an 8-hour stream
Yeah, very long
of
stream.
purely D&D, but it's also because it was the final episode and stuff. But
Yeah.
their normal campaign had like 6,000 to 7,000, sometimes even more. People tuning in for each like episode and stuff to watch it live.
Yeah.
And
I can't wait to see like some of their main casts being like, oh, it turns out that he contacted an underage fan back in 2013, and then every other member was like, I can't believe he done this. I had no idea. And it's
and
saddens
then
us
you
all.
tune in and you like kind of
And-
watch it and you're like,
And that's the
"Seems
only
like
time I
kind of
watch
guy."
Critical Role, and I have a big ass grin on my face, like, yes, burn.
Why you
Even though I have
hate
nothing
them?
against D&D.
It's just purely because I
Yeah.
it's really a hindsight thing where I'm looking at it, I'm like, Ryan Baywood was very obvious that he was that kind of guy too.
Really,
I really feel like I
didn't
should have seen it ahead of time.
I wasn't really much of a Ryan fan, so didn't pay too much attention.
I wouldn't say I was either, but I liked him and Jeremy as like a team, and they had their own like sort of like story going on. I thought
I was mostly just a Michael Gavin thing.
You're a big Team Nice Dynamite kind of fan.
Yeah.
Bad joke, but I thought they were very good together and stuff, and so I just liked Ryan out of default. And like later on, I was like, I don't know why I did. He was very flat. He was very aggressive and very creepy. He was like, everyone was
What
like,
do you
yeah, he's
mean?
a psychopath. Everyone's like, yeah, he's a psychopath, and then like he played into that a lot. It's like, just now thinking about it, it's like, yeah, he was a psychopath in many more ways.
Well, you know what? He wasn't just pretending.
I've talked to 3 therapists and they've all said I should definitely go back to streaming again. Did they? Did they say that? I don't know.
Who said that?
Who
The
are
same
these
doctor who
3
operates
therapists?
on Oliver London?
Is this Otto Octavius?
Because you know there's doctors out there only do it for the money.
Yeah,
And that's how you end
like
up
the
with people
doctor
like
in
that.
Squid Game.
Yeah. There's a doctor in there?
I don't know. You tell me. What's that? What the doctor doing?
What the doc doing?
What the doc doing?
Hello, Peter.
Bruce Green is live in-person fan meetup in Los Angeles Park. I gotta get out of here.
Drive over to Los Angeles.
I just got the notification while I was looking at Twitch still. But yeah.
No, dude, I already
think they
met Bruce
deserve
Green,
it.
so I'm good.
Yeah, I still have. But yeah, I think Critical Role does deserve it though, because they are a company who has been doing this since. I'm gonna Google it.
I'm
So I
gonna
can get it
assume
right.
that their content's really good, right? Because they got a
It's
TV
very-
show coming out. So
2015 March 12th.
Mhm.
Or is this
start of the
just-
first campaign or something.
I think that's the start of the first campaign.
Damn.
Oh wait, hold
So
on.
I do remember you telling me this before, but their first campaign lasted like years. Right?
Ah,
Few years?
Critical Role as a show did not start till 2015, but the build up and the creation of the first campaign as like the backstory for a lot of those characters and stuff started in 2012 when they were playing together as just a group.
Oh, so it was, damn, dude, that's like almost 10 years ago.
It literally is, and it's like I think they totally deserve what they got. I think it's a very good show and stuff.
You know,
I think
if
they make very
their
good
content's pretty
content.
good quality, then yeah, sure. Not as
If
good
you're a
as
D&D
XQC, but you know,
fan, or
it's
even if you're not, it's not XQC, man. But you know,
I mean, it's no Summit, but you know, whatever. I mean, if Critical Role doesn't freaking do mukbangs on live in the middle of their campaign D&D, like every night they go to a tavern and just fucking mukbang on mic. And, you know, I don't think they deserve it.
They will eat or drink sometimes, but they don't like do it like obnoxious.
Hey guys, welcome
into a
to
microphone like some people
Critical
do.
Role's second season trailer blaster festival. We got our crazy special guest. You may know him as Nick Cotto Avocado. We'll bring him in here. He's playing the vegan character, Vegemite. What are we doing today? Well, Matt Mercer, man. I went to the local Jack in the Box, and I bought out their entire menu, and now we're gonna eat all of it.
We're gonna put it all into a hot
three
plate
of every
and put it in some fondue.
3 of every item, and now we're gonna eat all of it. I like the way that he talks. It's super funny
So great because
he talks really dramatically.
Right, every word has some sort of meaning to it, despite the fact
There's
that
a little
most of it
lilt.
doesn't.
There's a little lilt that he puts on every word that he says.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Oh my gosh!
Who even is this Charlie guy?
who is this guy?
Moist critical. I will say this before we move on to that from Critical Role, because we should talk about that.
Okay.
Critical Role has had quite the guest list of people, which has also been a controversy. But
really,
they've had Will Wheaton
controversies
from the original Star Trek series. They've had Joe Manganiello, Deathstroke, aka Magic Meek.
They had Flash Thompson.
They had Flash Thompson. They also had Shaggy from the Scooby-Doo movies.
What?
As well as
it's
Daredevil's
Matt Mercer
girlfriend
too.
It's Matt Mercer too. He's fucking Christ. How do I forget his name now of all times? Are you kidding me?
Who?
The guy who plays Shaggy.
I don't know his name. I never knew his name.
Never fucking forget his name. Why do I forget it only when I need it?
Matthew.
Matthew Leonard.
Really? Is that really his name?
I think his name is Matthew Leonard. Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck. Now I gotta look it up. Now. God.
I was just shooting out a random name.
Lillard.
Oh, Matthew Lillard. Okay.
Yeah. He was also the bad guy.
You know, I just said a random first name, and it just so happened to be Shaggy's first name there.
He was also the bad guy in Scream 1.
Was he Scream?
He was. He's also a big fan of the Shaggy memes, if you aren't aware.
Yeah, I am aware of that.
He would start posting pictures of
I know
him
there's some actors. There's some actors that really hate being stereotyped into a single role, but there are also some actors that really love their roles, like the GTA 5 actors.
Dude, they love it. The guy who plays Trevor is literally Trevor, though. Like, it's not even just his appearance. He just like
it's and like how was it?
Bust into it all the time. The guy who plays Michael.
Lamar's actor.
Oh,
really
Lamar's
loves
actor.
Lamar memes.
We created the Lamar meme in real life.
Yeah, where he's like, I think he sat down. He just watched a bunch of the Lamar roasting
variety
memes
or something.
Yeah, it's my favorite meme. It was like the whitewashed one where he's like, "Hey, can a friend come up in your house?" And he's like, and I think he said like, "Yo, that was what the original script sounded like."
I don't doubt that too.
That cracked me up.
But yeah, they've had quite a wide variety of people come on as guests.
But what's with the
and,
controversies then?
The controversy is that they want to keep for their main campaigns, their main cast as it is. They like it being just the friend group that they start out with, and they're like, we'll do like other shows. We'll change out the cast. We'll bring in new people and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have different people come in and be DMs, and we'll keep some of the main cast, but we want like a mostly new group and everything to come in and help us with it. And it's always like a wide diversity kind of group and stuff every time, and I think that's pretty cool. But people are upset that it's not a main cast member being replaced in the main campaign. And it's like, well, obviously they're the main cast members. They started this. They kind of want to keep it as like the group that started this, making the main campaign.
Or the main group is just full of privileged white. I'm angry that I don't get my Asian representation in Critical Role. This will be their downfall.
What are you talking about, man? Matthew Lillard's in
there. So funny.
But yeah, it's like they'll bring on like some. There was even a point in the second campaign where like for several episodes, most of the main cast was not there because they were like having a kid, so they like took out some people who couldn't be there. One of them was doing
like
The Last of Us and stuff. Yeah, in real life. They were having kids.
I thought you were like in the lore they were having kids. I was like, oh.
No. In real life, they were having a kid. One of them was doing The Last of Us. Like her recordings for that, Ashley Johnson, I think. She was doing her lines as Ellie and stuff. Yeah, she was Ellie.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and then
I don't really
the second
pay much
one,
attention to that, but yeah, that's
the second one, a ton of the other cast members came on and played like miscellaneous characters or Abby and stuff, and but
or like Abby and stuff.
Abby, no opinion.
I love her, dude.
I don't think she's a bad character. I don't think she's as bad as everybody else overreacts to her being. But yeah, they were gone for that, so they literally replaced a large portion of the main cast with like this wide variety of people. They brought on Ashley Burch. They brought on like a couple other actresses and actors. I can't remember the names at this moment.
Jimmy Wong.
Jimmy Wong.
Prosy D.
How would you feel if they all had a podcast?
If Prosy D, Jimmy Wong, and Freddie Wong
Prosy
had a podcast?
D, Jimmy Wong, Freddie Wong, all professional actors.
That'd be hilarious, I think. They can make some pretty good content.
Freddie Wong, most infamous for portraying himself. Prosy D, most infamous for being on Freddie Wong's anime.
I think it would be really good if they managed to sneak in a Jimmy Wong joke.
The Mulan movie.
Goblin.
Goblin
D's nuts.
It's so good.
What? I have a
Killing
spell
word,
in my
Goblin
arsenal called Instant Death.
It's literally killing word. Goblin these nuts. What a moment, man. That was such a
I think it actually would have been even better if his character died because he got him with the Goblin D's nuts joke.
He did.
Oh, did he actually die?
And a couple of episodes later, the guy who tried to do it at first, who got stopped, came back. And the thing is, they have to be be under 100 health to do it.
Yeah.
So through just a little bit of metagaming, the DM made Freddy's character cut his hand until he was at under 100 HP.
Yeah.
Use killing word, and he said, "Don't worry, man. All you gotta do is gobble." And he's like, "What do you mean by gobble? Gobble on these nuts." And then he killed him with killing word.
These nuts.
And it was literally like, in his final moments, everyone's like, "Oh my god, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do to save him? We could do something. We could do something." And it was the Freddie Wong's turn, and he's like, "Nah, fuck him. I got him with a better joke. I'll die being the better one. Fuck you." He just started talking shit to him as he died, like over the course of a minute.
Bitch,
everyone else is like,
"Fuck you, pussy."
It's literally that. Everybody else is like panicking, like, "Oh my god, how are we gonna save him?" He's just, "Fuck you,
save
fuck
him,
you, fuck."
Save him.
He's just like,
save these nuts.
He dies, and then dude, he comes back in like the newest episode in like the most badass way too. Yeah, it's great. But
opens up a portal, steps through it. I'm inevitable.
They opened a portal of hell and brought him out.
What the fuck?
He's in his demon form DJing and stuff.
The only time The only reason I'm thinking about this stuff is because I'm like, what would be awesome a way to bring back someone? Oh, you open up a portal and he steps through and he's like,
Oh, hi, it's time. It's time for me to get going.
all right then.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's perfect time to end. So
Yeah.
it's a bit abrupt, but if you enjoyed the episode, we do this every Sunday. Like and subscribe, and yeah, say goodbye, James.
Bye.
Bye. You can catch me on my Twitch, twitch.tv/KissMorris, and catch James. Twitch.tv/. Bye.